be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Okay, let us have our Dhamma sermon. We are in Dhammapada, Pandita Vagga, stanza number 84. Na atta hetu, na parasa hetu, na putta micce, na danam, na rattam. Na icceya adammena samuddi mattano, sa silava panyava dhammiko siya. We are talking on the qualities of the wise person. In this stanza, also giving us another explanation to recognize the nature of the wise person. Through all these qualities, we can see, we can understand what kind of person is wise person. Wise person have, we can collect the things that we discussed last few days. All the to those information we can join, we can collect these informations too. Na atta hetu, na parassa hetu. Neither for the sake of oneself nor for the sake of others. Not because of me, not because of others. Na atta hetu, na parassa hetu. Na putta micce, na danang, na rattang. He should not desire son, wealth, or kingdom by doing wrong. By doing wrong. Na icceya adammena samuddimattano. Na icceya, he don't like to have son, wealth, or a kingdom in wrong ways. In wrong ways. Not only that, samuddimattano, he don't expect in any kind of prosperous in wrong way. In wrong way. Perhaps might be wealth, all these things that we mentioned, putta, matti, dana, matti, all these are we considering as a wealth for the person, mundane person. The wise one is not ready to think about even son or children or wealth or kingdom in wrong way to have themselves. By unjust means, he should not seek his own success. Then is such a one indeed virtuous. Silava panyava dhammikosya. He is the real wise person. Silava, he is the real virtuous person. Pandita, wise, and also dhammikosya, he is righteous. All these qualities has connection with the wise one. Who we consider as a wise person, that wise person should have these qualities because his wise nature creating these qualities along with that wiseness. What are the qualities? Indeed virtuous. He is not ready to break any precepts because of any reason, not because of his children, not because of wealth, not because of kingdom. He is not ready to break any precepts. He is that much indeed virtuous. And also, he is wise person. He is a wise person because of his wise abilities. He can think deeply and widely. His capacity is very wide. He's not kind of narrow-minded person. He can think very deeply, widely, as well as quickly. This is the second nature, and the third nature is a righteous. He is a righteous. He never ready to gain anything in wrong. As you know, around the world, people have some qualities, but those qualities have very short limit. You might heard about someone who is very tolerant person, but that tolerate is disappearing when the limit is over. But the wise person, not like that. Not like that. I would like to share a story. During the Buddha's time, there was a lady who was famous among the city as a very innocent, gentle, humble, and patient lady. One day, her servant wanted to check her patient, how is tolerating. This was the technique that servant used. One day, in the morning, the servant did not wake up. She did not wake up. Somehow, the household lady, who was famous in the city as a very tolerant lady, patient lady, and she was wake up, and then she couldn't find her servant, and then she went to her room. She was sleeping, and then she knocked the door, and then opened the door, and then she was checking why she was still sleeping that late. Then advised to her, "Oh, what happened? Are you sick? Are you sick?" No, no, I'm just slept. Okay, that's okay for today. And following day also she did same thing. The household lady got upset. He was angry, but he controlled herself, her bad, unhappy thoughts. Third day, same thing happened. The servant was sleeping. She did not wake up early in the morning to prepare things, to clean the house. The household lady got angry. Her limits was over. She directly went to that room where servant was sleeping, and whatever the things there was, she took it and hit the servant. He got wounded, and then the servant girl came out the house with blood and stream on a street, showing her wound. This is the way how the famous lady about the tolerance and patience treat me. She started, she was shouting on the street, showing her wound. And I mean, I want to share this story. This is the way, as a mundane person, how we develop our qualities. We can control some degrees our anger, our desire, our hatred and delusions. But when the limit is over, we going to fail. We're going to be fail. No doubt about that. Because we are not wise enough to control our unwholesome feelings. Who has these qualities together? Likewise, virtuosity, wise, and righteous. When you have these qualities together, then you can tolerate whatever the difficult situation is there, but you can tolerate it because of your wisefulness. So, wiseful person always develop these qualities together, righteous and virtuous. Dear friends, some societies have kind of misunderstand about virtuosity. Some traditional Buddhist countries, they have somehow some opportunities to observe some precepts and to take care of those precepts, but they are blind why we are observing precepts. They don't know the meaning. Why we want to develop our virtues, sila. Why we want to observe the precepts. We don't know the real meaning. The real meaning is to have peaceful mind. If you are not, yes, we should develop our moral, virtue, discipline, observing, and we should take care of those precepts. For what? To have a peaceful mind. So, as a wise person, when you are developing your virtuosity, yes, you have that virtuous mind, and also you are wise and you have the qualities of righteous. All these three things go together. All these three things go together. We want to observe precepts for what? To maintain our peaceful mind. Peaceful mind is the base to develop other qualities. As you know, according to Noble Eightfold Path, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. These two are going together, mindfulness and concentration. First, you develop mindfulness. To develop your mindfulness, you should have develop your virtue. You should develop your moral, sila, to have mindfulness, peaceful mind. That peaceful mind will help us to develop our concentration. As a result of that concentration, we can develop ability to think deeply and widely. This is the nature of wise. This is the nature of wiseful. So, sila is very important. So, without take care in sila, no one can think about wisefulness. We are willing to be wiseful person, wise people. If you have that wishes with us to be a wise person, then first we have to think about sila, moral, virtue. Developing our sila, we can make that path to be wise person, to be wise person. So this is the main uh, teachings, main guidance that we can get through this stanza. And also, this stanza delivered by the Buddha, there was an incident. One person was there, his name's Dhammika. Using his story, the Buddha delivered this stanza. Dhammika lived in Savatthi with his wife, where Buddha was dwelling. One day, he told his pregnant wife he has idea, thoughts to become a bhikkhu because on that time he had some experience about the nature of this sansaric suffering. Realizing that sansaric suffering, he was thinking to get ordination. So the his wife was pregnant, but somehow he submitted this his wishes. I want to be a monk. Then his wife said and pleaded, "Wait until get birth these children. Let him to get birth. After his birth, yes, you can go." Then, when he born to this world, then he submit again this his uh, wishes to her, and say at that time also she said, "No, wait. You want to help him to grow up. When he grew up, yes, you can go." When he was growing up, that person, the father was thinking, "Oh, I want to go. This sansara is not easy. It is filled with suffering. I don't want to in this life anymore. I want to end of this sansaric journey." But he was thinking himself and he was planning to go to temple, get ordination, but unfortunately he was not able to get support, get the word from his wife. Finally he decided, "No, I don't want to get permission from my wife. I'm going alone." He went away from the house and then he went to the temple. Under the guidance of the Buddha, he ordained. Practicing Dhamma, he was able to attain enlightenment. He attained enlightenment. Later, after his enlightenment, he went back to see his previous wife and his son. Meeting both of them, he delivered Dhamma. At the end of his Dhamma sermon, his son was able to attain Sotapanna. He also declared he want to get into the order, the Sasana. And then he went to the temple and then he ordained, he got ordination, and then he also attained enlightenment. The wife was thinking, why I am here myself? Both of them went to temple, they ordained, they end this sansaric journey. I also wanted to go to the temple and get ordination. She did same as well as others. And then she was also able to attain enlightenment. Three of them attained enlightenment after their ordination. This message spread around the country. The finally it came to among the group of monks in their congregation. They started to talk. Monks started to talk about this story. Somehow, when the time comes, the Buddha also appear in front of them, and then Buddha started. Buddha also joined with their conversation, and then Buddha explained about the wisefulness. As a wise person, he wanted to get rid of his this sansaric suffering, so he was able to uh, get ordination And then after his ordination, he was able to attain enlightenment. Not only him, even later he was able to help his children and also wife to get ordination, also to attain enlightenment. This is the nature of wise person. The wise one is not ready to gain anything in wrong direction, in wrong ways, practicing wrong thing. The wise person always stay with sila. That wise person always take care the precepts that he observe. Wise person always living samma ajiva, right livelihood. He don't have any micha jiva, wrong livelihood. This is the nature of righteous. He always live according to the Dhamma, practice Dhamma. And also that person has very deep and wide thinking ability, using that thinking ability that he is ready to help others for their own liberation. This is the nature of righteousness. So, in this particular stanza and the story, giving us a wonderful lesson for our life. We born to this world with with having a very important purpose. The purpose is to establish our happiness. So, to establish our happiness, yes, these are the qualities that we should develop. We are considering these qualities as a wise person qualities, but these qualities are very general for each and every human beings. We born to this world as a human being to develop these qualities. So this is our responsibility. I think that would be enough for today. Let us continue this Dhamma sermon. We can continue tomorrow. I think ending up this session, let us use this opportunity to share merits with others. First of all, think about our departed relatives, friends, and family members who departed name of us. By the power of all these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to have happy life, having that aspiration. Say, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is affected by COVID-19 and any other sicknesses, by the power of all these metta and meritorious deeds, may they all be happy. May they be able to get rid of their suffering and pain, having that aspiration, make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.